I didn't even know what the message said, but it was like an international number. I was like, who's this? And then I showed my mom. She's like, open it, and I see Jesse Marsh. I was like, what? And I was just shocked. And it said he wants me to attend a camp next week for MLS players.
Shola Jimoh has had a good week. He shows some real cleverness on the ball at times, some explosiveness in the way he plays, but also intelligence in that when I tried to give him little things to be thinking about, he's able to apply them quickly. So I think for a 16-year-old, that's a really good sign.
It was just like mind-blowing. And I held my own there and I showed like my qualities, and that just gave me even more motivation and confidence that like if I could play with the men's national team, like you saw when I tripped the goalkeeper who's been at a World Cup, if I could do that, I could do that against like anyone. Things that happened, I just prayed about it, and then at the start of the year it was like kind of slower, so I didn't really expect much, but my prayers came to fulfillment, and I just did what I did.
Shola is a young lad, 16-year-old young lad that's promising, energetic, and wants to play soccer all the time. Shola was age 2 or 3. All he cries about is soccer ball. He wants to hold ball. I think we had a picture where he held the ball and he slept close to the ball.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
I just know I always had a ball with me. When my dad signed me up for house league, like close to my house, my first game I played, I was telling my mom that I don't know which net to like shoot on, but she was like, don't worry, that they're gonna tell you in the day. And then when the game played, I scored like 5 goals. Then we had this like dad that suggested we go to Brampton Elite. I was there for like 2 years, and then we went to Dutch Connections. That's when I got the opportunity to go to Feyenoord in the Netherlands.
Coming in for the first time around 8 years old, we heard a little bit about him. Parents, players talking about this exceptional young talent. And he came in and he was so hungry, he was so serious, but so playful at the same time. Came into training just kicking everybody. Just his mentality more than anything. He was one of the few players that from a young age, as a coach, I would start speaking and, kiss and talk in the background at times, or they get distracted. He would just look at me directly in the eyes, and he had this like hunger to just want to learn and pick up as much information as possible, and ultimately just play and compete.
I went to a tournament called Challenge Brassard.
The first tournament we ever won, we went away to Montreal. That was special. It was my first tournament as a coach, actually, to get out of Toronto. We were more proud of the brand of football that we played, the focus on the development more than anything, but of course the desire to win, and having a guy like Shola in your team helps you achieve, all of those boxes.
We mercied the team in the final, 6-0.
I watched them play against Ajax. I watched them play against PSV, Arsenal.
I went to the Netherlands. I saw the different aspect of how footballers are around the world and the mentality, and just helped my game a lot. And then we went to TFC, and I established myself there. And then when I left, I came to York.
Trying to bulldoze his way through, still right, and there's the second goal, and they have sealed it in the last 10 minutes, and Shola Jimoh, remember the name, remember the date, he's 16 years of age, and he scored his first professional goal.
When I shot it, I thought, because it was going really high, I thought I might have skied it, but when it hit the roof of the net, I was just really happy. The coach said he's going to give me $300 if I score, and then I was trying to run to him, but all the players just came and grabbed me.
I told Mo Shola, my mistake, of course, that whenever he scored his first goal in this team, I will give him $300.
So my first training session, I remember I was really nervous because it's just a different experience for me. So after I was done my first class, I went to the training session, and then just seeing I wasn't allowed to be with them in the locker room, so that kind of took really pressure off, but then seeing them on the field, like a bunch of people who are much bigger, faster, stronger, smarter, it was like a bit intimidating, but I always have like a growth mindset and wanted to learn, and it helped.
You know, growing up, I've always seen him as someone who could hold himself wherever he is, whatever the challenge may be. Sort of, that's the way we've sort of nurtured him and brought him up. So I had no fears when he was faced with this environment that he's actually dealing with people sometimes like twice his age. And he comes back home to tell us about how he needs to respect, how they taught him about respect. And, you know, I actually thought it was actually a good learning opportunity for him to be in that environment. No fears at all, because I know that with that he would actually learn a lot from it, and it would help him as a person and also help his game. So all good feelings at the end of the day. We've always wanted him to be sort of around where we could still keep an eye on him for his development years. So having this opportunity to play professional soccer in the CPL here in Canada, where we all reside, is great. And we believe at the ripe age, when he's ready to be away from us, he would have actually had all the nurturing that he needs to have to be able to fly. This opportunity that he has with York United at CPL has just been a very perfect environment for him, for us as a family, to watch him grow.
We are so happy as a family. I'm super proud of him as a son.
Just staying consistent and doing really well, and just keep getting better and better every day, because I'm still a kid who's learning every single day, and God's willing, I get to the places where I want to go.